parts keep your engine younger for longer.
Alright, so yes, we're talking about car care today. And in the studio, we have Mr. Emmanuel Awume. He's the CEO of Citi Consult Limited. Now they deal with everything caring for your car. The things that you can't do, the things that you think are beyond repair or restoration, they'll take care of that for you. And he's going to be talking because he's the expert. Another expert is going to be talking about things you use to care for your car. And he is Kofi Boachiajiman. He's a lubricants engineer from Total Ghana. So you do know the conversation is going to be rich. Tune in. Send us your messages on 0549 986 996. The big question is, what is car care? But before we get talking, do listen to this.
People form their opinion of you just by looking at your car. That is if you have or drive one. And the value of your car is fundamentally determined by its appearance. Brand new or slightly used, it's important to keep it in the best of conditions because it saves you a lot of money eventually. Any automobile has three components: the exterior, interior, and mechanical units. And each of these, experts say, requires routine maintenance if you want that car to be in the best of conditions. And of course, a smart car owner knows this. If it's changing that oil, brake fluid, or even tire, it should be done by an expert. Now let's come to the very basic thing, like washing the exterior of your car.
What exactly is he looking for?
Here in Ghana, it's not unusual for people to drive their cars to washing bays manned by car wash operators who are not professionals.
I'm Benjamin Dodu. Well, recently I was having some discoveries because I bought a new saloon car somewhere around January 30th there. But I have noticed something that of late the color is just depreciating. And later I got to know that these guys are using So Clean to wash the car. I've realized that, you see, the color just changed and I don't even know what they use. You can't just buy a new car and all of a sudden the color just depreciates. This is not a fair idea. I'm just so worried about this, and I just have to speak my mind because this thing is not good for the system.
I don't know, I have a car, but then sometimes when I'm in the house and I'm less busy, I wash it on my own. And sometimes I take it to the washing bay. But quite recently, I realized the color of the car is changing. I don't know if their detergent they're using the wrong detergent. I don't know, because it's not more than 2 years, so I don't see why the color should come down like that. And sometimes when maybe I travel a lot, so maybe when sometimes I travel and I come back and I take my car to the washing bay, I tell them to use their water, or I don't know what is used to wash my engine. But then I don't know, my engine it's really acting funny nowadays. I don't know if the water they use or they use something which is like a soap. I don't know. So I don't know if I could get answers to these questions. If maybe using just water to wash the engine is not good, or they have a special soap they use to wash the engine. The information in there is just everything questions.
Well, we will give them the details.
So what should inform one's choice of a washing bay? Let's hear from a car care consultant, Emmanuel Awume.
As the interior and exterior of your car requires maintenance, when you drive your car to the washing bay or a detailing center to get your car interior and exterior maintained, watch out for the type of materials and products that are going to be used on your car. For instance, at most of the washing bays, it's been noticed that the same sponge that is used in cleaning the car tire, that same sponge ends up washing the body of the vehicle. Now, when that is done, what happens is the sand that is picked up by the sponge ends up scratching the paint surface of your vehicle, and so damages your paint work. Alright. Secondly, you must also watch out for the type of detergent that is used in washing your car. Now, when washing powder is used in washing your car, it is wrong. And so, once you continually use this type of detergents in washing your car, the car tends to lose the gloss. The paintwork loses its glossy nature. And so, you lose the shine, the car loses its beauty, and then you are thinking of respraying your car. Such can be avoided if you ensure that the right products and materials are used in cleaning your car.
All right, so you had Emmanuel Aume, who's sitting right across from me right now, and in our reports, car care. Now, the big question would be, what exactly is car care? Because the people mentioned a lot of things in there. Somebody said that they use So Clean to wash the car. Somebody says realize that the color is getting dull after less than a year. And when you mentioned detailing, as you did in your interview, you said that detailing, but that word detailing, when people hear detailing, they assume it's a super no-go area if you don't get dough. Don't go there. So yes, gentlemen, you're welcome on once again. Kofi Wachi Ajiman, lubricants engineer from Total, and Emmanuel Aume. I'm happy about this conversation because people wash cars, people supposedly care for their cars, but what exactly is the expert's definition of car care?
Well, every unit requires maintenance.
Okay.
The vehicle requires maintenance. But then in our jurisdiction, we've come to realize that maintenance of cars has been limited to the mechanical aspect.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the vehicle is sectioned into three major portions. You have the mechanical unit, you have the interior unit, then the exterior unit.
Okay.
Now, if focus is placed on just the mechanical unit, what happens to the interior exterior? Now, you realize that at the time of purchasing a car, there is an attitude. That attitude is you first admire the beauty of the car, which is
doing everything you get
admiring it, and then the next step is you want to see how beautiful and comfortable the interior looks like. Then the third aspect is you want to check on your engine, the power output, how economical it is, or how powerful the engine, the tires, the braking system, and all that. Now, when the car is bought and you start using it and you have to maintain, the attitude is reversed. This time around, the engine becomes the premium. The paramount thing you focus attention on.
That's what keeps you on the road.
Exactly. Then you end up neglecting the interior and exterior.
Okay.
Forgetting that at the point of resale, if you want to sell, the next buyer behaves like the way you behaved on the first time you wanted to buy the car.
That is actually quite interesting.
Exactly.
Because, I would never go there with that kind of thought, especially, you're getting the car, like you said, you're not thinking about all these things, but when somebody wants to buy it, it becomes that. But what is the link between keeping your interior or exterior with the performance? Is there a link? There are three components. Interior, exterior, and then the engines.
For instance,
affect your performance?
The performance of the vehicle is not affected without is the engine, the mechanical unit that actually carries the power, that generates the power and drives the car along. So that is a different unit. The interior exterior gives you comfort and security. It creates the environment for you to sit comfortably and be able to maneuver the vehicle around by controlling the control knobs and all that. Now, the exterior protects you and secures you. And the same unit carries the vehicle along. And so for you to be able to have all these three aspects moving sequentially in good state, they all require maintenance. And that is why the interior exterior becomes a very important aspect of the maintenance culture that need to be visited on vehicles.
Okay, so we're looking at interior and exterior. How does one care for his car? What is one supposed to do to wash, how does one care for his car?
Right. To care for the interior exterior, these are made of materials. And all materials requires specific products and material that need to be used in caring for them.
For example, this guy was saying that So Clean.
Exactly.
Washing bay. Washing bay is like slowly spoiling cars. Another person complained of engine that they wash the car and right now it's not feeding the performance.
This is because we've relegated the washing bay to a sector that probably does not require professionals. And so anybody at all can just establish a washing bay and start running it. But if we can give it that professional eye, knowing the effect and impact it creates on vehicles, if we don't use the right product and materials, we will be able to get things right if we give it that professional look.
Yeah.
Because in Europe, a washing bay is not just a washing bay. It's a professional outfit where the right product and materials, because someone can sue you for using the right product and material on his car.
Yeah.
You know, but here, okay, you take your car to the washing bay, the sponge that is used in washing the tire, and you know the tire goes through muddy condition, dusty condition and all that. That's sponge, and even some of the sponges are very adhesive. They are very abrasive materials, very harsh. Meanwhile, the paint surface is just like the human skin, very sensitive. And so when you use the sponge on the tire, which picks up all this sand, and you transfer using the sponge on the paint surface of your vehicle, you can imagine the kind of scratches that you'll be introducing. You know, but lack of knowledge. You see someone buy a brand new car, put it out there, and that thing is done on it. Within a short while, like one of the callers or
the people you interviewed,
said, you wouldn't notice it. In a matter of a month, 2 months, 3 months, the gloss of the car goes off.
It's lost.
It's lost.
Okay.
It's as a result of some of this unregular or disrightful material that are being used.
Yeah. So you said materials. Right. Coming to Kofi. Yeah. We're looking at materials. What materials? I mean, does one need? For example, I mean, so clean. I keep going back to the so clean. I really am so clean. Wow. That's quite strong.
Yeah, that's quite strong. That's quite a stronger detergent to use for a vehicle.
So what does one need to? I mean, what material?